But I think can have enough for it. Morning, next. All right. All right. Thank you. Hey, Jobs? Double.
Yes, sir.
The YouTube is on?
Yes, I sent you a link.
All right. You can play some music until we start, all right?
Okay.
Patrz. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. 1 o'clock. About to begin the commission service, and I invite deacons to do the opening prayer.
Let us bow in prayer, please. O Lord, as we come before you this morning, Lord, to present ourselves here, Lord, before you as humble servants of your power. We ask you to bless any individual that is gathered in this room today, dear Lord. As you endow them with knowledge and wisdom, dear Lord, to carry on your work, dear God. We ask you to stand by them in this terrible time of perilous time, dear Lord, that they may have a hunger for, dear Lord, and their head lifted up above everything that is evil against them, dear Lord. We know that, Lord, we are living in a time, a trying time, but Lord, let your people, dear Lord, to stand with the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding, to get through this troublous time. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you very much, Deacon. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to complete or to formalize a commitment that you made some time ago in offering yourself to serve the community of St. Mary and by extension, Jamaica. I wish to express my appreciation for this noble offer and to remind you that by volunteering to do so, you are helping our country, our parish, to be a better parish. I wish to say once again, thank you. Likewise, before at the end I forget, I wish to recognize the pastor and the membership of the Orca Adventist Church for offering us this facility to use today. We do appreciate it, and we continue to ask God to bless all our leaders, whether they're in the church or elsewhere, so that they will be able to guide us as we move along. We are being transmitted live thanks to Northgate High School, at the school down in the Tower Islands area there on the hill. And their leader, director, Mr. Wesley Boyce, the Justice of the Peace, and the communication officer for the JPs of St. Mary. We express our deepest appreciation for this noble venture. Bear in mind that we could not have an audience because of the impact of COVID. And not only so much the impact of COVID, but the selfishness of some of our people. This morning, I was reading the analysis of the Caribbean, and Jamaica is just above Haiti in the number of vaccines that have been done. Just above Haiti, and Haiti is a country in turmoil. They don't even have money to buy food. And Jamaica is just above them, probably by about 1 or 2%. And we dumped 50,000 vaccines last week. And before the month is over, if we are not careful, we'll have another 200,000 to dump. Because what? Our people are selfish. Many years ago, when I was at school in Clarendon, I used to go down to Hayes, which is on the plains, to spend time with my grandparents. And one of the things I used to admire is how the cane was loaded onto the carts and it was taken to the Monomus estate. I don't think any of you would have experienced anything like that. This is a cart that they call a dray cart. It's bigger than a normal cart, and it has rubber tires. But the thing about it is that it's so unique that it has 3 mules pulling it. One is in the middle, the shaft, and there's 2 on the other side of it. And I watched it, and I said, but hold on. The 2 on the outside not doing anything. They're just going. Because they just barely hitched onto the cart. And I keep thinking about it. And then one day, there was a cane tree just in front of where my grandfather lived. And I went across there and I asked the man, so why don't you just use 1 mule? He said, son, as you grow older, you'll know. I said, no, I want to know now. He said, the mule in the middle is the one that has the weight. When they put on everything on him and they saddle him up properly and put all sort of padding on his shoulder, he carries the weight. And the 2 others on the outside are the ones that pull the cart. Not the one in the middle, so one in the side, pull it, but it's the 2 outside one that you believe not doing anything. They are the one pulling the carts and causing it to go, right? And the gentleman on top, I've never seen them with a whip. The person who's leading the car, they don't have a whip. They just pull the reins in their hand. And if they want to slow down, they pull it, or if they want them to go faster, they let it. And it's so smooth. And especially when you have 2, 3 of them running on the road going to the queue. And they're going. And I said to myself, in recent times, I said, unlike the new cars, the trade car, we have that system in Jamaica. We have some of us carrying the weight. And those who are on the side, who are to carry, who are to pull it along, are not doing anything. Some pulling that way, and they were pulling that way. So the cart is not moving. And so we have not learned anything. As we progress. reform take on the mantle of being a justice of the peace of St. Mary. I want you to place more emphasis on the second and the last word in that trio. Justice of a fourth, justice of the peace. I want to place emphasis on the fourth one, peace. Not the justice part. Because if you can maintain peace, you don't have to have justice. Because there will be no anything going on. You know, it's just like, excuse me if I get it. You know, there was an incident in Mason, very quiet. The last night, 2 nights ago, whatever. But here was a young man and a girl quarreling. Because probably a young man was in the spirit. And it was not church day, and it was in the spirit. Yes, he was in the spirit, from what I know. But yet, he was shocked. Not once, but twice. And there goes a youngster who, you know, he would have a lot to offer to a country. Whether he's planting banana, or he's planting yam, or he's working on a truck, or whatever he's doing, he will be contributing to the development of our country. And it's just that all that had to be said was that, hold it right. Stop the quarrel. All right. You tell me why you're quarreling. Oh, you shut up, right? You shut up. You talk now. Okay, you talk now. What are you doing? So we're not quarreling. All that. But somebody is dead and somebody is over in the cell in our hospital. Is this necessary? Let me put on my stuff. We will be doing the taking in the oath of allegiance today, and each person will be doing it individually. So what you do, you come up here and you will read the, whether it's the affirmation or the oath. You will take it, and that's your way of saying that I am committed to what I'm doing. After that, you'll move across to the table, you'll sign it, and you'll sit down. When everybody is through, and I talk again, no, you look at better with something. Probably I might be able to talk to you again for a long time, because you're going to hide something. So I catch you now, and I'm going to fill your glass to the brim. I'm going to take a cue from the pastor down the road there, who tell me that 45 minutes is too short for a sermon. So, but I will only do 44 minutes. Eh? After that, now you'll come up and I'll present to you your commission scroll, right? And then your picture can be taken. But remember, we are in COVID times, so we don't touch in public. So that is basically how we go. You come up here, your name is called, you take it to the oath or you affirm, you go across there, you sign, you go back down to your seat. And then when all is done, we hand you your thing. And at the end, we'll give you a receipt. Because we're not giving you a receipt during the sermon, because next thing, somebody take the seal and let down somebody. So we wait until I gone and give the seal. The pins are not here as yet. They are still in the high seas. So as soon as I get them, we will deliver them either to your zone representative or you can collect it at the office. Because we have a zonal system here now where we zone your account to the station. So you have your Rockabessa zone, you have Prospect, you have Retreat, and you have Gale. So it means that whenever the Gale police want anybody, they will look at the list that I have given them and they will call those people. Likewise, Prospect, Rockabessa, and we don't expect Portmore to be calling somebody from Rockabessa. All right, so that's how we'll move on. You roll the pipe and you'll call it in. So these people will be sworn in using the Bible. And I hope you have your own Bible. So we'll start with Camille Clark, followed by Camille Simpson Williams, followed by Stanley Davis. So Camille Clark first. Not here? Oh, yeah, here. Because they have on the face, the makeup, the black makeup, I could not recognize. Oh, Mr. I'm hoping for the team where
I, Camille Clark, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. I, Camille Clark, do swear that I will and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica without fear or favor, affection, or ill will. So help me God.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Camille Simpson Williams.
I, Camille Simpson Williams, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. I, Camille Simpson Williams, do swear that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica without fear or favor, affection, or ill will. So help me God.
Congratulations. So Stanley Davis, followed by Mr. Beryl McCoy.
I, Stanley George Davis, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. I, Stanley George Davis, do swear that I will and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usage of Jamaica, without fear or favor, affectionate or ill will. So help me God. I, Beryl Otis McCoy, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the people to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge the people of Jamaica. So help me God. I, Beryl Otis McCoy, do swear that I will and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of the Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, so help me God.
Kathleen Douglas, followed by Karel Hilton.
I, Evelyn Goodell Douglas, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica. And that I will conscientiously and I, Evelyn Goodell Douglas, do swear that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, so help me God.
And Dr. Perry Hilton will be followed by Simonia Pottinger, Tasha Lee Smith.
I, Karel Baron Hilton, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. I, Karel Baron Hilton, do swear that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of the Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica, without fear or favor, affection or ill will. So help me God.
I,
Simonia Anne-Marie Pottinger, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. I, Simonia Anne-Marie Pottinger, do swear that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica and in the office of the Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica without fear or favor, affection or ill will. So help me God.
I, Sasha Rochelle Smith, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. I, Sasha Rochelle Smith, do swear that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of the Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica without fear or favor, affection or ill will. So help me God.
For affirmation, Tashika Brickley Dixon, Shanika Kipton Martin, and Sanai Dana, in that order.
I, Tashika Christiana Braithwaite Dixon, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and obey the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. I, Tashika Christiana Braithwaite Dixon, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after all laws and usages of Jamaica without fear or favor, affection or ill will. I, Shanika Naomi Kingston Martin, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. I, Shanika Naomi Kingston Martin, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of
I, Sinner Linda, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. I, Sinner Linda, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of the Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica, without fear or favor, affection or ill.
Leon Malcolm, Jennifer Malcolm Gordon, and Olivine Martin.
I, Leon Delano Malcolm, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution, the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously, impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. I, Leon Delano Malcolm, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I, Jennifer Patricia Malcolm Gordon, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution of the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibility to the people of Jamaica. I, Jennifer Patricia Malcolm Gordon, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica after the laws and usage of Jamaica without fear or favor, affection or ill will. I, Olivine Alicia Martin, do solemnly, truly declare and affirm that I will faithfully and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibility to the people of Jamaica. I, Olivine Alicia Martin, do solemnly and truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace of the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica without fear, favor, or ill will.
Michael McKenzie, Deandra Nelson Greenwood, and Newton Watt.
I, Michael Rutherford Mackenzie, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. I, Michael Rutherford Mackenzie, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I, Deandra Alana Nelson Greenwood, do solemnly swear and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. I, Deandra Alana Nelson Greenwood, do solemnly, sincerely, and truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica without fear or favor, affection, or ill will.
I, Newton Anthony Pottinger, do solemnly and sincerely and truly declare and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, and that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. I, Newton Anthony Pottinger, do solemnly, sincerely and truly declare and affirm that I will well and truly serve the people of Jamaica in the office of Justice of the Peace for the parish of St. Mary, and I will do right to all manner of people after the laws and usages of Jamaica without fear and favor, affection, or ill will.
Let's applaud each other. Once again, let me extend my deepest congratulations to all of you who have volunteered to serve as the Justice of the Peace of St. Mary. There are some questions, and there are many questions that you may ask yourself and others may ask you. Why did you volunteer to become a Justice of the Peace? What is expected of me? What behavior should I lead with? How should I react to adverse circumstances in public? These are some of the questions that people may ask of you, or you will ask of yourself. Well, we answered one already. I volunteered to serve humanity. Here, we have placed ourselves on a pedestal. It has been recorded and signed by the Governor General of Jamaica that you are now a Justice of the Peace. So you have been elevated above the normal person. You are way up in the pyramid. So people are looking up. So you're expected, it's expected of you that your leadership in terms of behavior, integrity, honesty, violence, caring, sharing, should be above the norm. You should now be looked upon as that person that the younger generation can emulate. Somebody should look, or a youngster should look across and say, you see Dr. Hilton there, a young lady, I want to be like Dr. Hilton. Or a young man would look across and see Mr. Potton and say, I want to be like Mr. Potton. That when I walk in my community, I'm respected for my honesty and not because I am a bully. And bully takes many things. It could be the one who's taking away money and all and so. So, do you want somebody and emulate you because of the good? Because there are two things. You have good and you have bad. So you can be emulated because they can emulate you because of the good things that you do or the bad things. Now we, in the leadership of the St. Mary Justice of the Peace, have decided that we are going to establish certain norms, certain behavior patterns that we want. And it's not that we want you to conform to, but we want you to use these norms to demonstrate to others what they should follow. Some people believe that when I give you, or when we give restrictions, we are restricting you. No. We have placed you in a leadership role. So we are saying to you, these are the restrictions. So it's not to restrict you, but for you in your community to demonstrate to the younger generation what the norms are. So I expect that when I walk into your community and I come to meet a JP, the JP would be properly put together. If they are in the fields, the pants will be at the waist, even though the knee might tear or full of steel, but at least they should be looking like a normal man. Or as the case may be, a normal woman. That is what we want you to do. We are here today, and all of you are well put together. You made a special effort to put yourself together. And I don't want to use any word, because these days anything that you say, you can be charged for sexual harassment. I'm worried about that. Because I remember as a young schoolboy, all my teachers used to hug me and play me here. You can imagine now, they charge them for sexual harassment. And I used to love to hug myself. But no, that's a different story. I'm afraid of. I'm glad I have the birthday and all. So by the time it gets worse, I would have migrated. But the point is that you put yourself together because you took the opportunity to elevate yourself in the service of you. So we know we have established some norms. Like we have established a WhatsApp group. And we set norms for it. You don't get up in the morning and post anything that you feel like posting. Because it's an information WhatsApp that is sent. We send out information, or people share information with us. We vet it and we send it out. So we have normal communications. Then I decided, oh, okay, my focus is on outreach, not dinners and all of other things. My focus is on outreach. So I have established an outreach committee. And that committee has no limits in terms of who can participate or what they can do and how they're going to do it. All I want to know is that I am aware of what is happening and people not running helter-skelter and doing what they want to do. And then I hear something, hello, but we never know about that. Yeah, but we have it that we got a report that this was done. I need to know so that when somebody calls me at 10 o'clock in the night and say this, I'll be able to say yes. Or I can call the person who's in charge of the program and say to him, say, oh, are you aware that the JPs in retreat are doing this? We want to know. And most importantly, the control of the intake and outtake of money. Because people are willing to contribute. So like we have a program and Mr. Boyens will talk to you more about it as soon as I shut up. But the questions that were asked, how are we going to account for the money that we get? These questions have been asked, and they are legitimate questions. I asked you to give me $1,000. I must tell you how every cent of that $1,000 was spent. Because it's hard-earned money. So what we have done, we have established a limited liability company, which is a trust where you can benefit from tax rebate. But what it means is that at the end of every year, we have to produce an audited report to the company's office, and it will be made public. So our integrity, your integrity, will always be in touch. Because my integrity is more important than yours. So I have to protect mine. I have to protect mine. So I'm ensuring that you don't go there and do things in my name that are not authorized. So yes, we have the retreat community group, we have the prospect committee, and we have, but all of these committees report to me. So people can't just wonder what they want to do. And I will be Adolf Hitler, no, it wasn't so good. I will be Saddam Hussein. I call the shots. And when I can't call the shots, I get somebody to fire them. So that we are on one track. Because I've been hearing some stories, and I've read it in papers. JP St. Catherine signed recommendation for somebody that they do. And the fellow went out the month ago, they committed some assault. JPs have office. And I tell you that when you go to sign anything, you know that ink is expensive and paper is expensive and all sorts of things. So we expect to make a contribution towards. Well, if we find that paper and pen is expensive, I'm going to tell us to carry your own pen and carry your own paper. And if I have to write on it, I write on it. I'll give you the paper and I give you back the pen. But I'm not taking any money, or you should not take any money from anybody. Because you are given $1,000. You are given $1,000 for doing a favor. You sign the lady grandson driver's license, who you don't know, but you know the lady, you do a favor. And they give you $1,000 for each. But by the time the lady reach out the gate, boy, I want that paper signed. No worries, man. Just go back here, so Paul Williams will sign it for you. We just pay him $20,000 a while ago. If you talk to him, good, it might take 50. That's $1,000 they gave him. But by the time you go to gate, it reach $20,000. And you'll never hear the end of that story. Your integrity is here, and then you got to call up the custos, and the custos now have to go and check. And that's why I installed certain people, like Mr. Davis there, who was training in the army and police. Thing I will call him and said, Red Eye, check out this family, no? Because here said I'm on a charge for anything there. So do your undercover work. And then we are wasting time looking for criminals, while we should be using our time taking care of the youngsters and the elderly in our country. So let us move like the Drake Act. The burden is on my shoulder. You're on the left and you're on the right. I will carry the burden. But we'll reach our destination if you pull together. Thank you all. God bless. I invite Mr. Boyd.
Thank you, Honorable Justice. Good afternoon, Justices of the Peace. I want to congratulate you on for accepting to be high-profile volunteers in the parish of St. Mary. And I want to encourage you to pay attention to what was said by the Honorable Custos. The focus is on the word peace, and not so much on the justices, okay? As you can hear, the Custos is very concerned about the issue of outreach, and especially within the context of COVID, a lot of citizens of St. Mary and the wider Jamaica, but I'm focusing on the citizens of St. Mary, especially the younger persons, have been displaced by the COVID-19 pandemic in one way or the other, more so in the education sector. And so we want to reach out as much as we can. And the Custos has mandated the formation of the St. JP Community Outreach and Empowerment Initiatives. And as I said, it's going to be a registered charity in the island of Jamaica, because it will have to be a structure which we will have to appeal for resources and all of that. So it has to be a structure of integrity. There are too many stories out there of persons receiving funding for this, funding for that, and then you hear some mismanagement of the funds. So we decided that we have to put a structure in place that will ensure integrity. We'll have to be reporting every month here to the government and to the JP Association. So that process is in place right now. The Custos himself went out and raised the money to register the charity, and we, a coordinating team is in place, and we are working to put up there. One of the first initiatives, because several initiatives can flow from this structure. All sorts of outreaches to meet the boys, the girls, the schools, the families, you name it.
Okay, but one of the first outreach we will be looking at is the Save Dreams initiative, which will be targeting 68 students in the parish, grade 5 students. It's a pilot project. And the reason why it's a pilot project because we want to learn some important lessons and patterns from this project. So if we run for this school year, we are not in a rush to reach 10,000 students. We want to run a pilot project, look at the patterns, look at the principles, look at the strategies that will work. So when we expand, we know exactly what we are doing. So that's why we have chosen to conduct this pilot project. Over the next school year, we have identified 3 schools, 2 in Islington, Water Valley Primary, forgive me, I get the name wrong, Water Valley Primary and Hillside Primary, and then Retreat is Retreat Primary. Okay, so those are the 3 schools, and we are focusing on the grade 5 students through the collaboration of different stakeholders in the parish, including the school leaders. And we identify these 68 students who have immense potential, but they are facing tremendous financial disadvantages. And some of them are in need of mentoring. So we have identified them, we have looked through, they're all registered, we created an online portal, and the principals went up there and registered all 68 students. We are aware of their needs, and all of the technological needs. Some need school books, bags, stationery. Some of them need mentors to pay them attention because their families are dysfunctional in one way or the other. So we have identified them and we have registered them as the recipients in the project. And now we are in the phase of initiating the fundraising aspect and the mentoring aspect. The project will be officially launched on Thursday, the 14th of October at 5 p.m. It will be an online event. Okay, and if you are in the GP's WhatsApp group, the Zoom protocols will be sent out. If you are not in that group, please talk to me before you leave and I will pull you in. Okay, and so it will be launched, and we have several stakeholders around the parish who will be participating. While sitting and interacting, I'm interacting with the team, and they have been sending out letters. These are our coordinating team are hard workers, they have a job just like everybody. But somehow they find the time all of the night to do working. Because we are volunteers, we're not hired by the pastors. All right, we all have jobs, wife, children, animals to take care of, you name it. But we have all made the time because we are passionate about it. We prefer support these children now than have them grow up and pointing a gun in our face in the next 15 years. Okay, so that's why we are passionate about it. So they have been sending out letters to different stakeholders. Okay, I got one report of one hotel that said he's ready to support. Okay, we have to slow down, wait, let's put our things in place. All right, and so that's why we are registered as a charity. So when he gives us money or resources, we can stand up confidently and say all the resources were used on the project, on this children. We are not charging for gas money, as the person said yesterday, or for anybody's motor car or put oil in anybody's vehicle. 100% of the resources will be put right back into the development of these children. And some of them don't have internet. Part of the project is Wi-Fi connectivity. We talk to a couple of the communication companies, but we're also talking to individuals who may live in the area, and they may say, okay, I'll allow these children to connect to my Wi-Fi to do their homework every evening. So these are the sort of things we are looking at. We're not waiting for some big company to step forward. We're talking to people in the neighborhood to come and participate and contribute and help solve the problem. Instead of staying home and complaining, let's be part of the solution. So that is happening right now. We will want JPs who would want to be mentors of some of these kids. Okay, the principals have already identified the students who they believe are in need of mentoring. So if you can do it online. Okay, I mentor a young boy in Mandeville. His mother is a prostitute. He don't know who his father is. So I have become his father through mentoring. Okay, and the last time I saw him was last year, March, before the pandemic. But I talk to him every Sunday evening. Okay, on WhatsApp, and we support, and I do all sorts of different things with him. So you can mentor online, okay, from where you are, from the comfort of your home. So if you are interested in being a mentor to any of these students, you can talk to me. Right? And so we want this pilot project to be very successful. The budget for that project is approximately $400,000 per school term. Okay, so that means that we have to look at that. But I think that's very easy to raise because we have about 500 GPs in the parish. If each of you give 1,000 Jamaican dollars at the USS, you're getting very worried a while ago. 1,000 Jamaican dollars from each GP. Okay, and if that is too much, you can give $300 per month. Okay, 400 per month. Sorry, thank you, Principal. Ex-Principal. Okay, 400 per month. But it's 1,000 J per school term. And the COSAS account, it can be transferred electronically, or you can go to the office, and the office staff, Ms. McCullough, will take care of it and write up a receipt. But we prefer you do online and stay away from lining up in the bank. It's very easy to do. Okay, and then you send a receipt or a deposit slip to us so that we can, don't just make a deposit and disappear. We don't know where it came from, all right? Send some form, a screenshot or a copy of the deposit slip to us so we can do our counting and be able to know where it's coming from. So I think we can raise that money amount the GP body alone. But we're going to do our online consult on the 21st of this month. All right, we send out details, and the platform we are using will be able to pay for a ticket and you'll get an electronic ticket via email. But there's also an option to give even more contributions. You pay for a ticket and you can make a contribution. There are two options. And you can send to all of your cousins and aunties in Canada and whatever. I have done these online shows before, and we get more money from the Jamaican diaspora coming in and contributing than the ticket sales itself. All right. So when you get a link, spread it all over the place. Can you all get ready to do that? Right. You just have to press send on your phone and it's all over. So we are asking the JP body to come and support the Save Dreams. The tagline is saving one dream at a time. Part of the launch, you will hear some of these children telling you what they are dreaming to be when they grow up. Okay, and I'm sure after you hear their testimony or their account, you want to pay $50,000 instead, right? So get ready to be moved by the accounts from these kids. So we are asking you to let's participate and let's make St. Mary the best parish on the island. Okay, we can do it together.
Thank you very much, Pastor Cohen, Justice of the Peace. I'm making a commitment now that if we have 2,000 people supporting the concert, I will sing. But it has to reach 2,000, eh? 2,000 supporters, because I'm a star, no one would write. So people have to have a good audience.
Can you say that again? I need to record it.
If we get 2,000 viewers, paid up viewers, I will sing. I'm not telling them how long I will sing for, but I will sing. But it must be 2,000 paid viewers. Right? No, I and the people, the Justice of the Peace who are involved in this initial project. I'm no way involved in it, but I can feel the passion because I read all their commitments, and it's really a passion. And I want all of us to bind to that passion of saving one dream at a time. We don't have to save all the dreams. One dream at a time. And it will let us sleep peacefully in the nights. Because you would have rescued at least one of our children. You watch the papers, and I'm going to go down that road. That's been started. But look at how many of our children, or 14-year-olds and our 15-year-olds, that are going missing. And it's not that somebody took them away. Some of them that is it. But they just want to be free of the confinement that they're in right now. And I hope I'm not throwing any stones inside here, because if it hit you and it caused you to react, I'll be glad. We need to move the numbers, the percentage of people that are vaccinated to what we call the herd number, which is just over 65%. We're just at 20%. And I can tell you why. We wear masks, yes. But occasionally you're having difficulty breathing, say, put on the mask. And something might happen. So the mask protects you, but there are times that you might make a mistake. You're supposed to wash your hands or maintain them. So there might come a time you touch something and your nose starts itching, you touch your nose. Or if somebody like me, and you're talking to me, you have to come a bit closer. But if you don't come closer, the side of my belly is pushing you away. You have to come closer so I can hear you. So the distance is fail. So when those three has failed, and the bacteria goes in, and if there's nothing inside there, inside the respiratory system to act, then you're in deep trouble. You're going to hospital. When you take the vaccine creates, I would use non-medical term, a dummy virus inside of you. So that dummy virus is inside of you. And it so reacts that when the actual virus comes in, it attacks it and kill the virus. So you can get the vaccine and you can get the virus also. But because you are vaccinated, you have a 99.9% of not getting sick and going to the hospital or be confined. But if you are not vaccinated, you have a 299% chance of going to the hospital and get oxygen. You know, I saw an ad recently in America on a big vehicle. One side on the front, it marks the marking on it, no to vaccination. It will kill you. And on the other two sides, when you walk past, you see John Brown Funeral Home. Follow me to the mark. So take the instructions that you want. Either you might read what is on the front of the truck, but also read what is on the side of the truck. Thank you again, and we'll have the presentation of the school now. come up here, and I'll give it to you, and you will be able to take a picture.
Mr. Vero Otis McCoy. Followed by Mrs. Kashika Dixon. Mrs. Shanika Capleton Martin. Followed by Miss Camille Clark. Mr. Sunil Danai. Followed by Mr. Stanley Davis. Miss Evelyn Douglas. Mrs. Carol Hilton. Followed by Mr. Leon Malcolm. Mrs. Jennifer Malcolm Gordon. Followed by Miss Olivia Martin. Mr. Mikhail Mackenzie. Followed by Mrs. Leandra Nelson Greenwood. Mr. Newton Pottinger. Followed by Mrs. Camille Simpson Williams. Miss Sasha Smith, followed by Mrs. Simonia Pottinger.
That's the end of the story, and I'm sure you don't want to talk again. So clap yourself or clap each other. What else? Go forth and serve St. Mary with pride. I'll ask Pastor Burns to do the benediction and the national anthem.
Stand, please. And before we go, we're asking a few of you to just come and do a short 1 minute interview. Yes, sir. Brave ones. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for today. We thank you for the wonderful opportunity we have of confirming these volunteers as justices of the peace. I pray that you will give them wisdom, give them strength, give them insight, Lord, that they will go and do what they have committed themselves to do. And I pray that you will back them up, Lord, because you can supply the creativity and all of the resources that are needed, so that everyone will reach home safely. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Let us sing a national anthem. Eternal Father, guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil. We are to understand. Lead us, great defender, grant to wisdom from above. Justice to be ours forever, to make our land be loved. Jamaica, Jamaica, land we love. As we stand for still response to you, it's all. Strengthen us, Holy Church. Give us vision with sweetness, knowledge, Heavenly Father, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, 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 you are dismissed, and we thank all the persons who are online for joining with us. Rita Bagli.
Excuse me? COVID-19 seals, now where are the seals? COVID-19 stuff, I don't know if that is in line with it. And if everybody that wants to participate. Yes. No, not the animals. It was last week, my wife. That's fine.
Sure, go ahead.
Yes, yes. It was so well the other day. Okay. What's the correct name? Okay, okay. Yes, man, yeah. Minnesota. Small jump set. Okay, so what are you looking for? One to buy? There's some good story. Give me a number. You have my number here in the GP's group? Right, so send me a text. All right. Can the wife have a few? Yes, all right. So good. Let me see you, man. Un momento, por favor.